In this video we're going to look at the old Fable and the new Fable, and also going to kick some chickens. If you don't know what Fable is, then
not all stories have happy endings.
pretty much that's it. You walk around and do your own thing and make your own choices, either torturing people like what I like to do, or be nice to them. Fable 20 years ago was a very unique game. It was one of the few games that where your choices actually shaped and changed the landscape of the world around you. Many games have come out since that do the same sort of thing, but Fable was one of the first to really achieve that. The new game's going to have a lot more features than the original Fable because the original Fable was very limited in its capacity. One of the big changes with the new Fable is that it's incorporated quite a lot of realism into its graphics, and people actually have normal faces instead of big chunky faces like what they did in the original Fable. Along with lots of new enemies and a very open world from the start, the new Fable is going to be very exciting. But first of all, let's dive in to the original game on which it's based. So welcome into the original Fable. The very first thing you will notice is the graphics, obviously. They're actually a lot better than what you would have thought for the time. You'll notice the architecture in the buildings is a bit wonky and wobbly. It's a bit cartoonish in its right. And the people themselves with their sort of cartoonish sort of faces that you see here with the guardsman and the way he walks as well. A lot of these sort of features, I believe, aren't going to be in the new Fable, however. These are sort of very much Xbox specific sort of graphics that we had. At the time, a lot of games kind of were like this, sort of wacky sort of off sort of buildings and stuff like that. There was quite a lot of games kind of using the same style of graphics, if that makes sense. Obvious difference is the new game's going to have more realistic sort of graphics with sort of realistic faces, where if I look at my character here, you see his eyes are absolutely massive. It's very, very cartoonish proportions in his face and hair. I've not gotten any hair cards yet, but we see the sword as well. That's one mighty beast of a sword. See his eyes a bit better now. His eyes are actually really large. Everybody's eyes are very massive in the first Fable, at least anyway. The second Fable, I think they reduced the size of the eyes, and the third Fable as well. They reduced the sort of size down a bit because they're a bit over proportioned in this. It's even for an anime, it's still a bit over proportioned. But the cartoonish features, I believe, won't be going, and the cartoonish way of talking as well in this example.
Hello lad, I'm a trader. I wander the world buying and selling wares, especially to fine folk like your good self. Some little girl I saw said you have a sister and it's her birthday. And it seems you haven't got her a present yet.
Yes, so some of them have very funny ways of talking. It's more like a
chicken chaser.
Sort of a deliberate sort of lift. Quite a lot of them have. Like in the demonstration with the trader talking to us. So let's compare Bowerstone in the new old game with the slightly wonky sort of buildings to the sort of new game. So let's just walk through Bowerstone here and just push children out of our way. And now for the new game. And of course, here's the Heroes Guild in the old game, and here's the Heroes Guild in the new game. And walking through the Witchwood in the old game compared to the new game. Caves in the old game compared to the new game. So for a nice lovely demonstration of magic, we see this little bird up here. This little birdie here is going to be our little test subject for some wonderful magic. Now, we're going to aggro onto the bird, or target the bird rather. Aggro is when they go on you. And I'm going to kill it in grand style. Safe to say there's no more as the birdie. Definitely gone and dead.
Kill him. Kill him. Make him suffer.
No, he didn't die. Really? Yeah. Wasn't a very great example, but it's very much like Grand Theft Auto, sort of free sort of graphics with the blowing their heads off and the little blood fountain spurting out the top. One of the features in Fable that I'm really not too sure if they will be added is
Oh
talking.
no, not again. Another bony adventurer seeking to plunder my riches.
Yes. So the talking doors, or the demon doors, or this one wants me to get fat and horrible, to open itself, and he'll reveal some sort of riches inside, which, actually if I remember rightly, that one doesn't really have much in it anyway, so it's not really worth it.
I only open to those who know my name. If you know it, find and hit the magic stones to spell it out.
S H I D S H I D. Shit.
And yes, of course you can gamble.
Welcome to the card pairs table. Perhaps you'll come back and play some more sometime?
No, I won't. So how does your actions change your appearance and pretty much the rest of the game? It changes how everyone interacts with you. It changes obviously if they run, they flee, or they come to you and love you, sort of thing. It gives you different expressions. Obviously I've been a bit of a bad boy, so I've got some slightly darker expressions. Yeah. And also if you're good, you get these like sort of semi-transparent sort of wings and a little halo later on in the game, as well as if you're bad, you get little horns and like sort of demon batwing things, which is pretty cool. Another major difference in the original Fable from the new Fable is the Guildmaster. Wait until you see him. Just coming up here. This is the Guildmaster in the original Fable. Total chalk and cheese compared to the new one.
So, you really found your sister? I'd never have imagined her living among bandits.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to call it there. Pretty much, yeah, that was the first Fable, along with some scenes from the new Fable as well. Some little wee comparisons, some little things that might not be featured in the new Fable. I can't say that for sure, because I've not actually played that. But, so I hope you found the video entertaining, and well, catch you in the next one.